I wanted to do an update on the rescue orchids because it's been just about a month since I repotted them. So I'm going to go through a little more carefully than in my past updates to show you guys which awesome things are happening. So I'm going to start with this plant, and this is the one that I was sort of thinking is related to a Wanagara apple blossom. I'm pretty sure that this one has Dialalia snowflake is one of the parents, and it's very possible that the other parent is Elsie Trick or Treat, which is an orange flower. And if that's the case, that's a very similar parentage to Wanagara apple blossom. Apple blossom has Dialalia snowflake and I think Fuchs orange nugget, which is another orange flower. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to guess this one is, but we'll see when it blooms. Oh, and the reason I can guess that is I went back to the orchid nursery and looked at the benches, and where there was gaps in the benches, I found a few plants that kind of near the gaps that looked like these. So that's what I'm basing my guess on. Anyways, so this one has this growth here that has been developing pretty well. These plants have 2 to 3 leaves on top of each pseudobulb, so don't know if we have any sheaths or anything yet. We got a new growth developing there, and a new growth developing there. And I feel like I saw another one earlier. Let's see. Oh, this is a big mama. Got some nice root growth happening there up in the air. And then we have, this is also a new growth. So 2 larger new growths and 2 smaller new growths. Let's see. I don't see any other ones, although I suspect new ones will come from this bulb here soon. Okay, and then the smaller one of this plant has been growing tons of roots, and the new growths are looking good. And there's like leaves in there. And this one has 2 new growths. And this is the other one. It's getting quite tall. Yeah, there you go. So those are doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, and then here's the unifoliate. The sun is on me right now. Let me put it over here. So these 2 new growths definitely have sheaths, so I'll keep you posted on what's inside, if anything. I recently restaked everything, so they're more stable. I might need to do a better job, actually. It was growing roots. The root tips have dried off a little bit. There might be a green one there, so that's why I restaked it. And I'd say overall for all of these plants, I haven't been watering them enough because they are on my front porch, and there's no hose out here, so I have to fill up my watering can and carry water out here. So I'm trying to do better. Water them more frequently. Okay, this is one of the bifoliates. This is the one that had the really dying pseudobulb. I trimmed it off there, and it was pretty dried up inside anyway. But good news, this one has a new, the sun is very bright this morning. This one has a new growth. So I think that guy's gonna make it. Here's the second bifoliate. This growth over here is putting out many roots. They haven't touched the media yet. I'm not sure what's up with that. The top of here got a little squished by this other leaf, but I think it'll be okay. And then this side over here, this new growth, has a sheath. So I'm going to say that one's doing pretty well. And here's a third bifoliate. So you can see this new growth has a sheath, and it's almost fully mature now. It looks like the other ones. This little baby growth, it used to be a little baby growth, is doing really well. The second leaf is coming out now. And so this is a pseudobulb, or it was a new growth that like matured slightly, got really sunburned, lost its leaves, but now it's putting out a new growth. Oh, 2 new growths. The pseudobulb next to it also has a new growth. Awesome. I just noticed that one. So I'd say that one's pretty happy too. And then there's this big guy back here that I don't really talk about that much because I'm pretty scared that it is virused or it got a really weird sunburn. Let's see if I can show you. So the leaves have this weird pattern on it. But I'm going to keep watering it. Oh, there's a little spider. I'm going to keep watering it. It's not touching any of the other ones, although if it is virused, when I brought all these home, they were all stacked up, so we'll see. I haven't given up on it yet, because it has these massive pseudobulbs that I really like. Let's see if I can get a better picture. And I think this might be a brassia, but we'll see. And I see the one that had a bud bloomed. Check it out. Oh, it's so pretty. So very waxy texture. This wonderful kind of closed lip. Really pink. Smells like licorice. When it first opened, it looked a little more green. I'll post some pictures. But then over time, the color has really developed. And the leaves, or not the leaves, the petals and sepals just, I don't know, I really like the way they've opened. Do a side shot. You can see how nicely they kind of curled back, so it's very open. I don't know, I really love it. It's a great flower. Did I mention it smells like licorice? I think I did. And then as for the plant, I mean this plant, sorry, the dappled light is really messing with the camera too much, but I'll just zoom in here for you. It has a new growth. And I suspect that I'll get one on this branch too. Sorry, down here. But we'll see. It's too early to tell. And I haven't seen any root growth, but I'm not worried about this one. It has so many pseudobulbs. It has, let's see, do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pseudobulbs. So this one's going to do just fine. And I really like this flower. So I got pretty lucky with this one. I don't know what it is. I don't have any really good guesses either. But I'm just happy to have it. Okay. And here's one of the plants that had a rotting pseudobulb. So I went ahead and cut it off, put cinnamon on it. It's doing okay. Overall, the plant doesn't look great, but it is trying to put out some new roots. So we'll see. And I think this growth has gotten bigger as well. And this is the other one that had similar problem. Let's see, where is the one? Here's the one I cut off. And cinnamon treated it. It's doing well. And then this is the new growth, which is quite large now. I really need to go back and stake this plant again, because my staking job was not very good. Sorry, it's very shadowy here. But we all also are getting some new roots coming out, so it's pretty good. So what I had decided to do with these guys is just chop them off, and I try to chop them off higher than where the new growths would come out, in the off chance that a lead would develop off of these. But I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so those are my rescue orchids. Keep you updated. Thanks for watching.